Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, back to do part 3 of my top 40 creature features. Now, just to go over the list, or not the list, the rules real quick. I'm not using vampires or werewolves, for reasons that I stated in my other videos. I'm not using normal animals, because of the whole animals run amok. I've already stated that. And, this is kind of one I should have said before, but I'm not using more than one movie from a certain franchise. I try to stick with that with all of my lists. I know my 80 slashers kind of broke that rule, but you know, with this list, it's only one per franchise. I think that that's more than fair. And just keep in mind that these are just my opinions and how I view the films. And I'm going to try to keep this a little bit shorter because I knew the last video was over 9 minutes, and that's probably a little too long to talk about 5 films. So, without further ado, and without me rambling on, let's get started. Coming in at number 30, The Faculty. Fantastic film. A lot of people consider it more science fiction, but I do consider it a creature feature. I know it has a lot of what people consider pretty people, but I think the actors did a really fantastic job in this film. It's always kind of been one of my favorites. I don't hear a lot of people talk about it anymore, but that is number 30, The Faculty. Coming in at number 29, Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. Now, I do like the original. I just happen to think that this one does it a little bit better. I like the acting in it better, and it's just, I don't know. I think where we've come with technology just is better for this film. So I will just say it like that. But that is number 29. Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. Coming in at number 28, Ghost Keeper. I'm sure a lot of people don't consider this one a creature feature, but I do. A lot of people consider this a slasher, and it is, but kind of the reveal at the end kind of makes it a creature feature, if that makes sense. But I'm just glad that this finally made a list of mine. I didn't really feel it was good enough to be on the top 80 slashers, although it was very close. But I do like this film, and just saying here, this has come down in price. I know this was quite pricey for a while, but ever since Code Red released this on Blu-ray, you can probably get the DVD on like eBay for under $10. So if any of you are interested in researching it and getting it, I would definitely suggest now is probably the time before the Blu-ray goes out of print. So, but that is number 27, Ghost Keeper. Coming in, or that was 28. Coming in at number 27, this is number 27, great, is Troll Hunter. This was actually a first-time watch for me probably about a year ago. I had my cousin living with me for about 6 months, and he is a huge Dungeons & Dragons and fantasy fan. And I thought this would kind of bridge the gap between us. Although he did sit and watch a lot of the horror movies with me that I watched. But he loved this film. This film is a little bit different for me because it is a found footage film, and I am not the biggest fan of that entire subgenre of horror. But this one really does it right. It's an extremely well done film. It is foreign, so it does have subtitles. But it is really a good film. So that is number 27. Troll Hunter. Definitely recommend this to horror fans. And fantasy fans too. Coming in at number 26, and last for this part, is Critters. Critters is a really fun film. Surprisingly brutal, And I do like the science fiction aspect of it, the bounty hunters part in the film. It's funny to me. Um, this film is really good. I can honestly say I don't think I've seen any of the other Critters films. Just the first one. I'll have to go and watch the other ones. But it's just a lot of fun. It probably would rank higher if I'd seen it more times, but right now it's number 26. And that will bring us to the end of another part. Like always, I'll give you a few that were on my list that didn't make the cut. Pitch Black. And Pitch Black was hard for me not to put on the list, but I think the overuse of CGI kind of puts it where it is for me, and I'm not the biggest Vin Diesel fan. I do like his movies, some of them. I do own a lot of his movies, but I don't know. Just not, I don't know. Just something about it. Starship Troopers. Um, that kind of hurt not to put on the list. I am a fan of the original. I do like the sequels, and I also like the computer animated cartoon. But for some reason, it just didn't make the list. And last but not least, and I'm sure I'm going to take heat for this one, is From Beyond. I do like the film. I don't really consider it a creature feature, though. So, but that's just my opinion. Um, so if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. But until next time.